Is Jaws still worth watching in the cinema 50 years after its initial release? The short answer is yes, especially if it's your first time. Even if you've never seen it, I'm sure you've heard of John Williams' two-note theme, arguably one of the most recognizable in history. But that's just one iconic aspect of this Steven Spielberg classic, which helped pave the way for future hits like Star Wars, Jurassic Park, and even the MCU. Widely considered the first modern blockbuster, Jaws was the highest-grossing film of its time and kickstarted the trend of Hollywood studios scheduling and marketing big summer releases. A contemporary viewer might shrug at the idea of watching something dated, but the thing about a classic is that it might seem underwhelming only because it set the template that so many others tried to recreate and later redefine. Even though I already knew how the story plays out, watching it in the cinema for the first time with a lively audience was still an exhilarating experience. People screamed at the jump scares, cheered when Chief Brody said,
"You're gonna need a bigger boat."
and even clapped at the end. And this was just a regular cinema hall in the mall. Some may downplay the fact that Jaws is a blockbuster, but it's also a work of art and a reminder of Spielberg's immense talent as a filmmaker. It's one of the first monster films where you barely even see the monster itself, and it still manages to be chilling. Plus, its message about government officials prioritizing capitalism over public safety and the common good still rings true. While I personally wouldn't call it a perfect film, Jaws is a true classic whose influence across the film industry is undeniable. Getting to watch it again in the cinema 50 years later feels like a gift from the film gods. I give it 4.5 out of 5 stars. Would you watch Jaws in the cinema? Share this with someone who should.